Hello guys, welcome back to Chess Journey. Previously, we have seen King's Gambit accepted and declined variations. In that, we have examined some of the best continuation for white side, like Bishop to c4, transposing into Bishop's Gambit, Knight to f3, King's Knight defense, and so on. In this video, I am going to show you how to get better position or to take the lead in the game against the King's Gambit. There are two ways to respond. First is decline the Gambit, and second is accepting the Gambit. And in both, we have to defend against Bishop to c4 or King's Knight defense. Or one can directly go for counter attack d5 move. Also in King's Gambit accepted variation, we can hold on captured f4 pawn plus continue with development. So in this we are going to see all these variations one by one. First, starting with basic mainline variation. e4, e5, f4, e cross f4 and d4. As discussed in previous video, you can continue with knight defense and giving up the captured pawn, and both can continue with equal game. But in early stage, main problem arises when you decline the gambit and keep developing minor pieces, and white came up with aggressive bishop's variation or the king's knight defense. So to avoid that, we can go for direct d5 counter-attack move instead of capturing on f4. If white captures the e5 pawn, then the queen and the bishop pair will destroy the white's king side. Therefore, to maintain the attacking sequence, white will go for e cross d5, then e cross f4, d4 taking center with attack on f4 pawn, bishop to d6 supporting move. Here white can continue with knight to f3 or queen f3. Let's see knight to f3 variation. Knight f3, c6. Most probably white will capture the c6 pawn to break the double pawns. Knight cross c6, d5 attack on knight, knight back to e7 counter attacking d5 pawn, knight c3, knight f6, bishop c4 and black castle on king side. Clearly you can see that black is ahead in development and ready for the mid game. And if you analyze this position, engine will show minus 1.60 difference. Back to fourth move, if black brings out the queen on f3, then continue with knight to f6. Bishop cross f4 taking extra pawn. Queen e7 check. Here knight e2 will block the light square bishop path, so king has to move. If king moves on d1, then bishop to g4 will pin king and queen. So king to d2. Bishop cross f4, queen cross f4, knight cross d5 taking pawn back, also attacking queen. Queen moves on g3, black castle on king side. As you can see, black definitely has upper hand for the mid game. Another possibility in d5 counterattack move is as white captures on d5, you can pass forward the pawn on e4, then d3 and knight to f6. d3 pawn can't capture the e4 pawn. If it does, then knight cross e4 will controlling this square closer to white's king side, which is not so good for white. Therefore, knight to c3, bishop b4 pinning knight, bishop to d2, e3 attack on bishop, bishop captures the pawn, and black castle on king side. According to engine, best move for white is to take back the bishop on d2. Then rook to e8 check, bishop to e2, bishop g4 pressurizing e2, knight f3, bishop cross f3, g cross f3, bishop c5 to prevent castle. And after this, if white ignores the open king side and plays knight to e4 to exchange the one of the advanced minor pieces, then knight cross e4, f cross e4, queen h4 check. And after this, there is no hope for white, and eventually will lose the game. Now let's see king's knight defense variation. If black captures the f4 pawn. As for king's knight defense, knight to f3 will be played after capturing the f4 pawn. Then we have to clear king side for castle. So bishop to e7, bishop c4, knight f6, knight c3, covering same square. d6 clearing path for light square bishop. Bishop to b5 check, c6, bishop back on a4, d5. And after this, black side is covering more square and ready for the mid game. Back to third move, we can also continue with pawn push on king side. The variation goes like g5, d4, g4 attack on knight, knight e5, queen h4 check, g6, f cross g6, queen cross g4, queen exchange, g cross h2, rook captures the pawn. This variation will mess up with our king side, but we have the material advantage. Another continuation is bishop to c4, transposing into bishop's gambit. In this also, holding on f4 pawn and clearing out king space will give better results. So knight e7, d4 attack on f4 pawn, knight to g6 supporting the pawn, knight f3, c6, knight c3, bishop e7, both side castle on king side, and continue with equal game. If you want to know more about bishop's opening, click on right top corner. So this was all about how to defend against King's Gambit. If you really like that, then hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Before leaving, here is a puzzle for you. It's black to move and mate. Try to answer this in comment section below. Thank you for watching. Bye.